Welcome back for another video, guys, and today we're going to be going fishing. I've got the Discovery 119 loaded up in the truck, and the reason I'm taking that canoe is because the kayak over the weekend, it got a pretty decent facelift and it's trying to recover a little bit. A facelift, you might ask. What might that mean? Well, I put the new rudder system on the Quack-Yak, and so a rudder is basically going to help it when I'm paddling in the wind and just kind of maneuvering around the water a little easier. And so it was a pretty labor intensive job, and it took way longer than I thought it would. I'm going to do a video on that in a different video. But what we did here, so there we go. We had to put this hole in the back of the kayak to do the rest of the stuff back here. But I just put some silicone sealant around that so it's watertight. So back here we've got the rudder. It'll go up and down. I control it with these cords that run along the side and up to the cockpit there. So what we did was we had to install these cables here, and they go inside the kayak underneath the top part. So we had to drill this hole to feed those through there. These cables will run all the way to the front and come out right about there. You can see right here the cables come out. I just put silicone sealant on that as well. And then they connect to these. These are the foot pedals. Now normally these things just move up and down and that's all they do. Well, with the rudder system, I'll push on this one or I'll push on this one, and it will then steer the rudder in either direction. So these tracks right here, I had to install this aluminum track, but these are the normal foot braces and they slide just like that. So you can see the rudder moved, maybe. Let's push this one back like this. There you go. Kind of having to do it backwards, but you can see the rudder moving. I'm pretty pumped about it. I'm ready to get it on the water and really try it out, but I gotta let this silicone sealant dry before we can do that. I just wanted to make sure everything is watertight. And now the big thing is figuring out how my kayak blind will fit on that again, because it's not gonna fit the way it used to because of these new foot things. So I gotta figure that one out. So let's just go ahead and hit the water and go fishing. We're all set and ready to go. The canoe is ready to rock and roll, and I've gone through the comments. You guys gave me some name suggestions for this new canoe, and I figured the best one, the one that I liked the most, was called the Duckscovery. So it's taking the name of the boat. It's an Old Town Discovery 119. It is now going to be known as the Duckscovery. I'm really interested to see how this will work out for duck hunting. So we got a few months to wait, but we'll prepare as best as we can. But today, main focus is crappie fishing. Hopefully we'll get on a good crappie bite. If it's not that great, we're not catching any crappie, I'm gonna try and switch over and try and do some bass fishing just to catch some fish. That's what I'm out here to do. So we'll give it a go. We'll launch the Duckscovery and get rolling. Let's get her in the water here. I always wear waterproof boots to do this, but I hate getting water inside the canoe. So let's see if we can do this without. Piece of cake. Just takes a little wiggling. Yep, we got everything. We're good to go. We're in the water and ready to go on our next adventure here. Let's get the Garmin turned on. There we go. If you guys are new to the channel and haven't watched many videos I've done on this canoe, this is the Discovery 119 made by Old Town. It's the Solo Sportsman, so it's kind of like a hybrid between a kayak and a canoe. There's some stuff that I really do like about this canoe, but there's also stuff that I really like about the kayak, and it's interesting. The more I use this canoe, I can see those differences in the different applications where this canoe would be better than the kayak. For instance, this canoe, it's really easy to maneuver and it just glides across the water very quickly. The top water though, it's a little heavier, about I want to say like 30 pounds heavier, and you can really notice the difference when you're paddling that, just pushing that much extra weight. So I'm kind of wanting this transducer to get the surface temp of the water here, so then we can get a little bit of an idea of what we're looking at. It's It's reading 60 right now, but I don't believe that. I think it's gonna keep dropping, but you never know. We'll find out. If it's reading 60, we might be game on here, but my guess is it's probably about 55 surface temp ish. But I think what we'll do here is just paddle around, see if we can find some schools of fish and see where we go from there. Well, I want to give you guys a little bit of an update. I've been fishing for quite some time now and not catching anything. I had one big bite, didn't get a hook set on it. We're in probably about 14 feet of water. The water temp is in the high 50s. I mean, right now I'm reading 58.6. So water temp is definitely warming up quick. North side of the lake is a lot warmer than the south side, like 5 degrees. So that is where we're gonna stay. And I've basically just been kind of running a drift with the crappie baits. Tried throwing a jig and yeah, just a jig for bass, but didn't get any bites there. So we're just gonna keep rocking and rolling with the crappie bite here. And I just switched up to a road runner with a little curly tail minnow on there. It's white, so we'll give it a go and hopefully we'll get some bites. There's a fish. What do we got? Crappie. I did not think I'd catch one today, if I'm being real honest with you guys. We got a decent crappie too. Oh. They weren't deep. It's only 7 foot. Not bad if I say so myself. First crappie of the day. Hopefully we found the juicy juice here. It's been a minute. I forgot what it felt like to catch a fish. Let's just cast out here again and just see if we got a little pattern here. Hopefully we did. That was a morale booster. Okay, let's paddle back to where we caught that one. Hopefully there's more of them. Man, it sure is exciting to catch fish on a slow day. You just begin to think it's never gonna happen, and then you get hit and it's just a confidence booster for sure. I don't even remember where I cast it. I just figured I'd just cast it and see what happened. Oh, there's a fish. Oh, we spat the hook. Quick release, I guess. Little bank runner, ditch pickle there. That's what we're after now. I gave up on the crappie bite. Maybe we'll have some luck with some ditch pickles here, throwing a chatterbait. I think it's apparent that I suck at fishing right now. I haven't caught very many fish for the amount of times I've gone out. Today I caught one for sure. Another one I hooked it, but didn't make it into the boat, but it was just a little bank runner bass. So I don't know. Water temps are getting up though, so that's all I can pray for is water temps to go up and fish to get more active. I mean, there's most of the fish that I saw were in like 15 feet of water, so they're not quite ready to move up into the brush. And this lake in particular, it doesn't have any like submerged brush piles under like 8 feet of water. So ideally right now there would be 14 foot of water with brush piles with crappie on them, but that is not the case here. It's just a straight flat bottom, not a whole lot of anything on the bottom here. And I don't know if it's time to try a different lake or what, but I don't know. I'm happy with catching one fish today for sure. I mean, that's better than none. I was thinking like I was gonna scrap the video. There's gonna be no content here. I was thinking I wouldn't catch any fish today, and it just randomly happened. Maybe I'm just trying to focus on it too much and stare at my electronics too long, and I don't know. I really don't know. I think here in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it's gonna be on. And I don't know, I might try a different lake next time I go fish. This one, I've been banging it pretty hard, haven't been catching much. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try a different lake and see what that happens. I know this one is going to be warmer than the other one I'm thinking about, but you know, it's a trade-off. Maybe we'll see what's going on at the other lake. But overall, I mean, the duck discovery worked wonders. It maneuvers really well. I was kind of fighting the wind a little bit today. It was nice and calm earlier, but then as the day progressed, it did get a little windy. So that's pretty much it for today. Nothing super exciting, but I figured I'd post a video of showing you guys I'm still fishing. I'm really excited for spring to be here. Like, it's nice out. I'm just ready for the water temps to go up so we can catch bass, catch crappies, and just have a good time out there. Because right now it's just a struggle. It's not like a whole lot of fun. Like, it's nice to be out and paddling around and searching for fish and stuff, but when you're able to just hammer them, that's what makes it fun. So I'm waiting for that day. If you guys can't tell, like, when I'm filming these fishing videos, like, oh, I caught one finally. So water temps need to go up. I mean, they're steadily going up, and I think if we get some nice weather here within the next week or two, we'll be pushing that surface temp here, hitting 60 degrees. The highest I read today, I think it was like 58 or so. So I'm ready. I'm ready for the spawn. I'm ready for crappie spawn in particular, but bass spawn will be fun as well. There's some good spots out here on this lake that they're just real shallow, the bass bed on them, and I've just crushed them out here before, so I'm really looking forward to it. But today was just early spring ambition, if that's what we could call it. But if you guys want to pick up a hat like this one and support the channel, go ahead and click the link in the description. It'll take you over there. Get Outdoor Limits gear, ducks gear, whatever you want to get. Just click the link and it'll take you over there. You guys can also follow me on my social media. I've got a Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook. So be sure to follow me on there and stay up to date with what's going on. But that is all I've got for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the next one.